Boulder's top stories this week. The Boulder Fire Department saves a teen from the raging creek, city police take over Boulder's animal control program, and a historic Flagstaff Lodge is brought back to life. Hi, I'm Mike Benuelos. It was a scary sight last week when a teen jumped into Boulder Creek off a rope swing and couldn't get back to shore. The young man took refuge on a rock while the Boulder Fire Department and the dive team jumped into action. The crew says the young man was one of the lucky ones. According to witnesses, the teen was with his friends just trying to have a good time. But as soon as he hit the strong currents, he couldn't get the traction he needed and get back to the side. Dive team members were waist deep in the raging waters as they kept the teen calm and made sure he stayed on the rock until a boat arrived. Battalion Chief Andrew Fogg of the Boulder Fire Department said water like Boulder Creek had that day can suck you down and pull you under very easily. Fortunately, the rescue crews were able to bring the teen safely back to land, where he was checked out by an ambulance and cleared of any serious injuries. While the incident had a happy ending, it's a good reminder about the importance of remaining cautious about Boulder Creek's high levels and strong currents. Sometimes, Boulder's stray animals and wildlife are also in need of being rescued. And since the start of the year, that falls to the Boulder Police Department's animal control officers. For many years, Boulder's animal control responsibilities fell to the Humane Society of Boulder Valley. But this year, that organization decided to focus solely on adoption and caregiving instead of animal enforcement. As a result, the city began exploring ways to ensure the important service continues to be available. And on January 1st, animal control moved from the Humane Society to the Boulder Police Department. Natalie Wood checked in recently to see how the transition has been going.
390, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. If you could respond to North Boulder Park, refused RP advising there are several dogs at large.
Animal Control Supervisor Janae Boswell responds to all types of calls.
A typical day is never the same. We could be dealing with wildlife, injured, nuisance, injured animals, dogs running at large, vicious dogs, birds, anything.
The list continues for this busy animal control officer. Now staffed by the Boulder Police Department, Janae, along with other officers, investigates and responds to vicious or stray animals, nuisance complaints, injured animals, and reports of cruelty. So she says the switch from the Humane Society to the Boulder Police Department was a fitting one.
I think it much more fits what we do as far as enforcement. But the police department has welcomed us with open arms, and it's been great to be back and dealing with the public and being in the beauty of Boulder.
Part of Boulder's beauty is its great wildlife and pet-friendly residents. But Janae says although much of her job deals with handling these animals, the bigger part is actually dealing with something else.
This is a people job. This is not an animal job. Every now and then we get to have fun with animals and we get to help animals, but this is about public safety. It's about public mediation, really assisting the public being responsible with their pets and helping them manage their animals.
The officers are helping manage area animals 7 days a week with hours varying by season. Penalties and fines will remain the same as when animal control was based out of the Humane Society. And although the officers are now at the police department, the Humane Society will continue to house and care for stray and relinquished pets. For Inside Boulder News, I'm Natalie Wood.
Along with the animal control program, the city has also taken over responsibilities related to dog licensing. A license is required by law for all dogs over 4 months living in the city limits. For more information on Boulder Police Department's new animal programs, visit the city's website. City Council is moving closer to making some final decisions about what energy future items it will ask voters to consider in November. At a study session on July 26, Council clarified several outstanding questions that needed to be answered before the second reading of proposed ballot language, which will take place on Tuesday, August 2nd. A few of the items discussed included rate structure, bonding authority and limits, the formation of a new electrical utility board and its governance, and how to pay for expenses after a vote but before the possible purchase of Excel system. Staff will now take Council's directions and revise the ballot language that was brought forth at the July 19th meeting. The previous and adjusted ballot information is available on the project website at boulderenergyfuture.com. You can also watch a replay of the July 19th City Council meeting and the July 26th study session on Channel 8's website. The August 2nd meeting will start early at 5 p.m. and is one of the last chances for residents, business owners, and other interested parties to express their thoughts and ideas to Council before the ballot goes to a final reading on Tuesday, August 16th. It is important that Council hears your opinions now. In addition to considering revised ballot language, the recently completed community survey about the Energy Future project will also be discussed. All project information, including meeting memos and background information, is available on Boulder's Energy Future website. A historic place in Boulder that's been closed for a number of years is now open and up and running. Green Mountain Lodge, located near Realization Point on Flagstaff Road, has been restored and is available for rental. The rustic lodge was built in 1935 by the Civilian Conservation Corps during the Great Depression for the use of the people of the community of Boulder. Disrepair caused the place to close years ago, but it's now restored and will be used as another open space and mountain parks facility. Although renovated, the lodge has managed to keep its character by featuring 2 fireplaces, a patio, and an interior lined with historic graffiti left by visitors throughout the years. You can visit osmp.org to rent the facility. That's all the time we have this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Mike Banuelos. Stick around for more Inside Boulder next.